How does your disability impact your day-to-day life?
So my name's Ian Rose, and my disability is with my eyes. I had childhood eye cancer when I was 6 months old, and lost the sight in my left eye and most of the sight in my right. And it took me years and years and years to obviously be able to learn how to cope with that. And I'm in, I suppose, the lucky situation with my disability that I've had it ever since I was born, so don't know any different. Now, that's obviously a lot easier, although it's still hard to cope with. It's a lot easier than if I developed my disability as I was going through life. So what I've done is I've developed some coping strategies to enable me to cope with everyday issues that come up. Now, issues for me in my everyday life that my disability sort of affects really are mainly to do with transport, so getting around, so getting from A to B. Usually a person that can see well would hop in a car if they had a car, or they'd get on their bike or something like that and ride to a place or walk to a place or something like without even thinking about it. They'd go out the door, possibly wouldn't even plan the route. I can't jump in a car, or if I do, make sure you jump out the way because it's dangerous. But I can't, I have to plan the route. So for instance, today the sun's out and it's really bright sunshine. I can't walk in the sunshine without it being uncomfortable because it's too bright, because of the condition I've got in my eyes, which actually my eyes cannot cope with bright sunshine or bright light. So what I have to do is I have to organize either a lift to get from A to B, a taxi to get from A to B, or wait for the sun to go down or it to rain for me to walk. Then if it's overcast or something like that, then I can go to the bus stop, to a bus stop that I know, get on a bus, knowing that where the bus goes, because I know the bus stops that I've got to go to, where all of the buses go to the right location I want to get to. But the amount of times I've got on the wrong bus because I can't read the numbers on the front of the bus, that I've lost count of that. But really for me, it's about transport. The other thing as well is around the house, I suppose, if I'm looking at home as well. It's reading things like the writing on medicine bottles, or the recipe on doing some cooking, or measuring out something to put in a saucepan, or filling a glass up, or a cup of tea. Everything for me is done by touch, not by visual. Which I've learned to cope with. People might be saying, well, how do you fill a cup of tea up when you're touching it? If you feel the side of the cup, you can feel, or you can hear the liquid, the water being poured into the cup, and there's a different sound when it gets up to the top of the cup than there is at the bottom.